top 13 most common fails. Jumping right in. So this is the usual suspects. Okay, so dirty or clogged filters. Okay, and we all know that if your filters, these are the filters in the plenum, they're going to reduce airflow, cause freeze up. It is one of the most common issues that we see on air conditioners is just dirty filters. Okay, so every time I'm working on an air conditioner, I'm going to check those and clean them or have the customer clean them when I'm working on something else. Number two, the divider. The air divider, that's you have a 14 by 14 box in your ceiling, and the return air and the supply air needs to be kept separate. And I've got a really good video out there on what happens when the divider is leaking. It's like a dog chasing its tail. So your really, really cold conditioned air is mixing in with your air coming back in, and it just doesn't go to the RV. So I always check for that, and you'd be surprised how often you find that kind of stuff. Number three, duct tape failure. A lot of manufacturers will use this foil tape, and it loses its the adhesion, and now you've got just loose aluminum foil floating around, and a lot of times it fails, and now you're cooling your attic. And so we look for that. It's a sneaky problem, but if you look for it, we did one not too long ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, where that was a problem. They were cooling their attic. Number four, freeze sensor not positioned correctly, or the thing has fallen out. And so that's the freeze sensor. You stick it in your evaporation coil. Different manufacturers want you to put those in different locations. So just kind of flip the couple pages and just figure out exactly where they need to go. But I embed those things pretty deep right inside that coil, and then I'll fold the fins over to keep it in place. It's a quick fix, but you'd be surprised how many times you go in there and their freeze sensors just hanging out in the breeze, not inside the evaporator coil. Number five, dirty evaporator coils. And I've got the most incredible picture of one that is so full and so clogged, you don't even know what it is. And then I have another picture of me cleaning half of it and the other half dirty. So, but we all know you got to clean these evaporator coils. All the dirt, dander, dust that's in the RV that's getting sucked in the air conditioners has to go through that, and they get clogged. It's supposed to be cleaned every year. The dirty blower wheels. If it makes it past the evaporator coil, it's going to make it into that squirrel cage motor. And I've seen those so caked full of just nastiness that you have no airflow, and they cause vibration. They're going to make your motor work a little bit harder. Number seven is the bent fins on the evaporator condenser. Mostly we see the bent fins on the outside caused by hail, debris. They ran into a limb. It wasn't done properly before, and they've got some really good fin combs. I'd like to have a picture up there of the one I use. I've been using it for years. It's fantastic. um, Capacitor failures are very easy to test and replace, but it's a very common fault with a capacitor, especially the air conditioners down south where it's working really, really hard. These capacitors get really, really hot, and they just burn out. They fail. So number 10 is the thermostat malfunctions. We did one not too long ago where they had it miswired. Um, and we've had them where yeah, they're miswired. I can tell you horror stories on some of those things. So check your wiring of your thermostat. If the customer suspects that their air conditioner is not working, it very well could be that they're not wired correctly. High fan, low fans wired backwards, compressors tied into a fan. It's just all kinds of stuff. The fan motor might have a problem. We just replaced one not too long ago. The thing was squealing, and the bearings seize up on these things, get dry. I know on the Colemans, the little low end brisk ones. I mean, they have the air being blown outside through the condenser fin right at the motor, and those motors burn out. Not burn out. The bearings dry out because you got all this hot air blowing on them. They didn't check with me. I would have blown it the opposite direction, but they're blowing it onto the motor, so it's kind of backwards. Um, and then number 11, compressor issues. Now, if your compressor is faulted, and I've got some videos out on how to check those, and this slide here, I might elaborate a little bit more. But if your compressor's got an issue, then you're looking at a full unit replacement. They're sealed. You can't that's not field repairable. And then electrical connections, you might have loose, burnt, melted, corroded electrical terminals. I got some great pictures of all that kind of stuff. And then the last one's freeze ups. And I have another slide. We're going to go a little bit deeper into freeze ups. What would cause a freeze up and how to address those things.